Hello, and welcome back to BrokeN Boys. This is episode 164. I'm Colin,
And I'm Mike.
and this week we're going to play a little game, a completely original game that we didn't steal.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't have a lot to talk about. But before we do play that, how was your week, Mike?
Week was fine, pretty uneventful. I didn't really do much, but muster in my own basement. So that's
Well,
where I've been. Um, you know, but yeah, I don't even have anything written down about my week. I've just mostly been doing some Minecraft and some non-productive things. Um,
mhm.
Working on it still. But it's been all right. Hasn't been like a sad week or anything, just uneventful. Um, but yeah, I got some pad thai yesterday.
Nice. How was that?
It was good, man. I was just really craving it, and I saw there was a deal on DoorDash, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do that. And I only do
Hell yeah.
deals on DoorDash if it's pickup, because otherwise it's not really a deal.
That's true.
So life hack for y'all. Um, but yeah, there's not really much to talk about on my end. I listened to a few things. I listened to more of "What's Going On" by Marvin Gaye, and I have more of an opinion this week. I like it a lot. It's really good, and with some of the things that are happening in the world right now, it's very applicable still, because I mentioned last week it was about the Vietnam War,
Right.
that album, or in protest of it. Um, but yeah, it's very very relevant today still, unfortunately. But yeah, really good album. Like that a lot. I also listened to the Vampire Weekend album that you were talking
Uh,
about last week. Only God Was Above Us. Well, you and a lot of other people were talking about. um, there's there's things that you talk about them like, oh yeah, I should listen to that sometime. But like when like everyone's talking about it the way that they were, I'm like, I should listen to this sooner than
yeah.
later. So it got put up on my priority list, and I've gone through it probably about good 4 or 5 times now. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's really good. I love the classical influence on it, mixed with the jazz influence, mixed with the indie pop influence. It's a really cool blend of things that's done really well.
Mhm.
It's just super catchy. Like
Oh, yeah.
every song's just like, damn, this is yeah. I would there like my first couple listens, I was like, yeah, there's some songs I'm not huge about, but then like as I listen to it more, I'm like, whoa, those choruses are actually they kind of go off.
Mm.
And now I just I thoroughly enjoy it. And I currently have it as my highest rated album of the year for the year. So yeah, it's a really good record. Um, and then I also listened to Taylor Swift's "The Tortured
Oh,
Poets Department" that came out last night.
just listen to the anthology or just the.
Just the regular one. I didn't even know there was an anthology, and I've heard it's better. Um,
Really?
yeah, the anthology version. I've heard like the bonus. I don't know. At least on album of the year, it's rated a little bit better. Um, but yeah, I mean the for the standard edition of the album, I think the hate is slightly overblown because it's kind of got Midnight Syndrome of it's more boring than it is bad. Um,
Right.
it like there are some bad lines in there. Don't get me wrong. Like, did you hear the one about Charlie Puth?
Yes. Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, there's a line. I don't even remember the exact context of it, but basically she was saying that her and her partner were laying in bed or whatever, talking about how Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. It's like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like for a lot of the album, she was kind of trying to go for like that Phoebe Bridgers type of like diving into specifics that makes the music more relatable and personable, even
Yeah.
though it's like super specific. You know what I mean with that?
Uh,
Um, but it doesn't. She doesn't quite achieve that. It just she just writes like kind of just these awkward lines that gives more insight into her being disconnected from us more than anything. Um, but I don't know. It was fine. I don't know. I didn't really have too much of an opinion on it. Like I think it's better than Reputation. um, like Reputation has a couple good songs on it, but like there was only really one time on this album I cringed to the level of Reputation type cringe. There's like I don't remember which song it was, but there was some song on here where she was kind of playing into that bad girl persona again a little bit. Um, I think. Oh, actually, I do remember. It was. I can't. Oh, here it is. Who's afraid of little old me or whatever.
that sounds like a title of a song that she would do that on.
Yeah, basically the whole, if you don't mind me spoiling, the the whole premise of the song is like, oh, I'm just a little girl. Why are you afraid of me or whatever? Why, whatever. And then like the end of the chorus is like, but you should be.
Oh,
it's,
God.
yeah, it's like, oh god, with this Reputation flashbacks real quick. Um, but other than the lyrics being cringe, I think the production's actually pretty good on it. Some people on Album of the Year were trashing on it for some reason. I kind of liked it. It's still kind of in that synth poppy area that Midnight's was in, but I found them to be a little bit more interesting. The synths in general.
Oh,
There's some cool like soundscapes and like stuff that kind of saved a few songs for me. I was like, you know what, it sounds good on an instrumental production level, but Taylor's just kind of boring on it, and it's an hour and 1 minute long, and 2 hour and 2 minutes if you do the anthology.
yeah.
So it's just yeah, it's whatever. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then right before coming in here, I'm not sure if you saw, but Half Alive released a little acoustic EP. Um,
Oh, yeah. Something about that.
yeah, it was like an acoustic live EP. I guess they did a little live session or something. It's like 4 songs long. And it was good. I liked it. Wasn't anything groundbreaking or anything. I think the orchestral one that they did for Now Not Yet was a little more interesting. But
Uh,
they had a version of Yosemite on here that was like acoustic and stripped back. And I don't remember what your thoughts on that song was, but for me, that song was pretty forgettable on Conditions of a Punk. It was not really. I don't know. It kind of was the definition of the midness that's throughout that whole album for me,
yeah.
Yosemite. But like this acoustic stripped back version was actually gave me some more appreciation for it. I was like, you know what, that's a nice version of that song. But then they have like another rendition of Creature on there, and Creature's just a good song, so it
Oh,
turns out well. But yeah, that was pretty good too. But no, I didn't really do too much this week. But
do your taxes?
I did do my taxes. Yeah, that's something I kind of had to do. Um, and I always forget that because all of the work I did last year was contractor work. Um,
Right.
and
So that's not W-2s then. That's just
I it is W-2, but it's like a
really.
special type of W. I don't really know.
That's
I probably I should know, but I just followed the steps. Um, but gathered all my income, all contractor stuff, and I always kind of forget that when you're doing contractor stuff, it comes back to bite you in the ass a little bit this time of year because you don't get your taxes taken out when you get your money because it's contractor
uh,
work, so you mostly just get checks and stuff like that. Um,
yeah.
so then come this time of year, government's like, hey, you gotta pay some money to us. So got 15% of all my income last year, put it into Uncle Sam's little pocket to go bomb some more kids. So,
I love
um,
that. Love that.
yep. But you know, I guess I did do that on Sunday. That made me a little sad, but had to get it done. Got to make some more money
Yeah.
to give more money to the country. Um, but Yeah, that really is about all my week. I didn't really do too much. But how about you? What's I talked for 9 minutes. What? Okay, whatever. Um, I guess I had a lot to say about Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
what about you? What'd you do this week?
I got sick.
Oh,
Uh,
oh yeah, you kind of foreshadowed this last week.
I did, I did, I
Yeah.
did. So yeah, that's been fun, but a nice head cold.
Mm,
Uh, real shitty stuffiness. Real feeling weak and dizzy and stuff like
uh,
that. Not the best. I missed my classes this week just because I was not feeling good.
every day.
So yeah,
Oh man.
I just I did my work and stuff, but I was just like, ugh, I cannot walk to campus right now. This is not good.
Yeah, dizziness. You probably shouldn't be crossing that street that's near you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, I was able to make it to work, but that's just because
Yeah.
I figured it's better that I don't know. I need money, so
Yeah. Yep.
I missed one day. I missed yesterday. I requested cover on like the work app, and like nobody picked it up. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll go to work. I'll be fine. And then like 5 minutes before I had to go in, uh, I was like dressed and everything. I was about ready to go,
Hmm.
and then I got a notification that was like, "Oh, your shift's been picked up." I was like,
Whoa. That's
"All right."
nice.
I mean, hey, I'm not a complainer.
Yeah. Not in that
But
situation, at least.
no, but yeah, I mean, just been lazing around, being sick. I Max bought me a Lego set, one of those like
Ooh.
botanical ones. So it's like a little. It's just it's like six little like plants. There's like a
Mm,
little cactus and a couple succulents in there and
that's
stuff like
cute.
that. Yeah, it was fun to build. It was nice,
Yeah. Have you
nice
have
little
you
piece.
have you done a Lego set recently?
No, that's the first one in a while. I haven't.
Yeah. They're nice to revisit. I've done actually a few as of late with that little jazz band, and then I built one for my grandma for Christmas because we have like a
Yeah,
Lego village that we do. Um, and yeah, revisiting them at this age, I'm like, you know what, this is really relaxing.
I love Legos.
Yeah.
Uh, well, I guess I have built some. She bought. There are these like there's flower ones, but they're like $15 little sets. They're just like
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that before. Yeah.
yeah. So I built those, and those were fun. But I love big sets with a lot of pieces that I can just spend a couple hours on.
Yeah.
Um, those are nice. Played some Fortnite. They have like Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff on there right now, and
Mm.
going through there. Um, that's been fun. They added like all the bending types, so you got fire, water, earth, and air, and that's been fun. Uh, I didn't listen to anything this week just because I was not feeling it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
but I did listen to the first song on Dead Poet Society. Um,
Yeah. You
I
listen to the soundtrack of the movie from whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listened to Fortnite, and it was
Hmm.
I liked it. Honestly, I liked it. I had a good time with it. I was like, all right, I can get down with this.
Yeah.
Post Malone's little feature on there. He sounds nice.
If you don't mind me spoiling again, that was one of the better songs on the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
I agree. It was kind of a vibe. Um,
was a fun. I
yeah.
liked it.
And when she does her Fortnite Eras tour concert,
Oh,
that's gonna be a hit.
hmm
Yeah.
can't wait.
Yeah.
Um, it's gonna cost just as much as tickets.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to pay to join the Fortnite concert.
um,
We're finna be in the pit.
I'm gonna be in the Fortnite pit,
Yeah.
but uh, I'll be hitting the gritty at the Fortnite Era store.
Oh, you better.
Uh, but yeah, I watched the first episode of the Fallout show that came
Mm.
out
Mm-hmm.
because I was hearing good things about it, and I liked it a lot. I'm not a big fan of Bethesda. I played
Yeah.
Fallout 4, and that's the only Bethesda game that I've played all the way through. Um, I liked it, but like you know, I've said it on here before that like I'm not a big Bethesda person,
Yeah.
uh, but People were saying it's really good. Checked out the first episode, and I was pleasantly surprised. There's the cool the opening scene is like when like all the nukes are being dropped, and like those
Oh,
visuals are really cool.
yeah.
But yeah, it's good so far. I gotta watch it. They're like the good length episodes. Like the first episode's like an hour and 20 minutes, and the rest are like an hour long. So
Kind of like The Last of Us.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll watch the rest of that in the coming days or week or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I've I've
pleasantly.
been I've been hearing good things about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I also gotta watch like Invincible too, but I haven't caught
Mm.
up on that.
Hmm.
Is there anything else down? No, no, just I've been chilling, just being chilling.
Been
Uh,
chilling. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, is it, you contacted me? Was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. Saying that like if we want to do the game that we're gonna do this week, and I'm like, that's a good idea because literally the night before I was thinking I'm like I'm not gonna have anything to talk about on the podcast this
yeah.
week, so we can thank Colin for this episode not being 25 minutes long. But there was, before we get to that, there was some news and general stuff. I do want to say that the big rap beef that is happening between J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Uh, Listen up, guys. If we could please have these beefs happen on a Friday or something instead of always doing them on Saturdays, because then the Broken Boys are always repeating or are reporting on it like a week and a half after it happens.
Yeah.
So if we could just push it back like a day, that'd be nice. But Drake did respond to Kendrick. It feels like that was 3 weeks ago at this point now.
It really does.
Um, yeah, it was in like or it was a song that got leaked that I think people were calling uh, "Drop and Give Me 50" or something along those lines. But it was pretty good diss. It was one of the better things I've heard from Drake. He actually sounded like he cared about the song he was on,
Yeah.
which I don't normally hear from Drake. Um, but he had a good flow. There was some good bars in there. But make no mistake, Kendrick is about to cook his ass on whatever comes next. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it was much better than J. Cole's.
Yes.
But yeah. I mean, there were a couple lines in there that I was like, okay, all right.
Mm. I do find the one line of him telling Metro to shut his hoe ass up and make some drums or something was pretty funny. Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, it was pretty good. What were you saying?
Mhm. Making fun of Kendrick's stature with the size 7 shoes.
Yeah, I mean the diss does really kind of boil down to you're short and I'm more successful. But he says it in some funny ways at times.
Yeah.
He has some decent japs in there. Um, Although I'm sure you've seen it too, but a lot of people were kind of calling out the hypocrisy of him saying like, "Oh, Maroon 5 needs a verse. You better make it witty or give something to the Swifties." And it's like,
Uh-huh.
this is Drake talking right now. He has no room to be talking about embarrassing features because, man. um, but
Yeah.
yeah, but it was still something that happened music
Mhm.
wise. Um, we also had a Coachella happen over the weekend,
Yeah.
which I didn't really think there was much to talk about there. Apparently, Billy did like a few new songs or something from a new album. I did
I think
not.
she just.
Oh, sorry, what?
Huh? I think she just played a couple clips. I don't think she performed them.
Oh, I was under the impression they were like songs. And I was like, that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole thing. She was no singles or whatever. I think I heard like a very, very small snippet of something called Lunch, I think is what it was called, or
Yeah,
something like
I
that.
heard that too.
Which I heard such a small amount of it that I have literally zero opinion on it at the moment. But I am kind of intentionally not listening to those, me personally, just because I want to if she wants to not release singles and wants it to be an album, I'm just gonna listen to it as an album. So,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
did you listen to any of that though?
I heard the little snippet of Lunch as well. And I don't have an opinion on it either. It's such a small clip. I mean, it sounds like a Billy song, but it sounds pretty gay, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of dotting stuff as well, just so I
Mm,
can experience it too.
yeah. Yep.
But
We gotta be put as much work as we can on that weekend for this
yes,
episode. But yeah, I don't really think anything else like significant happened at Coachella.
yeah. I mean, the Tyler performed. Apparently,
Oh
was good.
yeah, yeah. There was some cool things I was seeing with Tyler's performance. Main one being that he brought out Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, for running out of time, and that was pretty sick. But
He also, at the beginning of his performance, he popped out of a camper on stage.
yeah, I saw that
Uh,
too.
cool.
Yeah,
I would love to see Tyler in concert. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun.
yeah, I
Uh,
would. That would be a big night for sure.
yeah,
That I would actually like slightly scared of what that pit would be like, but
yeah, that pit would be crazy.
like during something like New Magic Wand, like man,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Um,
yeah, I can't
yeah.
think of anything else that happened Coachella wise.
No, nothing big. I don't think.
Yeah. Do you have any other music news on your list?
Billy also revealed the track list for the album,
Oh,
the name.
I guess I
Uh,
thought those were already released. But
I thought so too, but she officially released them.
okay.
Uh, and nothing to say about those, but they're out
All
there.
right then.
The Unknown Pilots released some mediocre merch.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. I forgot to write that down, but whoo, I think I actually mentioned it like 2 weeks ago or something on the pod. But like their merch isn't always the greatest. I think
No,
there's some cool stuff. Actually, I think Psy they probably had their most consistent like
yeah,
kind of cool merch. Um, but yeah, this is probably the worst batch of merch I've seen from them.
yeah, it's just boring. Like
it,
it's a fight.
yeah. Sorry, you go.
There's a there's a $70 hoodie that's just the name of the band on the front.
Mm,
There's an $80 hoodie that's a zip up, has the name on the sleeve, the logo on the heart, and I think the album cover on the back.
yeah.
Uh, and then just a couple like logo, like a logo T-shirt, a logo hat, and then they have like a couple shirts as well. But it was
Yeah.
like, damn,
The main one that stuck out to me, I don't remember if it was a sweatshirt. I think it might have just been like a normal shirt, but it was just like a black t-shirt with a square cut out of the album cover.
yeah,
Like it literally looked like something that someone uploaded to Redbubble or something.
yeah, yeah,
Like it I was like, that's official merch. Are you serious?
yeah. I was like, I got the email for it. I was like, oh, I'll look. I'm not, I don't have the money to buy anything right now, but I'll look.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, but I don't want to buy anything.
Even if I
This is
had the money. Yeah.
the first time they've dropped something where I'm like, ooh, where I'm not like, ooh, I gotta buy that.
Yeah. I
Because like,
really yeah, sorry, you go.
no, you're okay. The because I liked a lot of the Scaled and Icy merch. Like I liked the colors and everything. They were cool designs.
Yeah.
The trench stuff was cool and unique, but this is just boring. I was like, damn, guys, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of hoping. I mean, it is the first batch of merch, so there's probably going to be some more stuff. But I was hoping, and I guess I am still hoping that. I mean, I know you know it, but for viewers, I have like this hoodie that's like kind of cotton candy colored something for
Yeah,
Scaled and Icy. That just like I don't know what you call that. It's like kind of tie dye, kind of not. I don't really know what how to describe it. It's like cloudy. They look like clouds.
like acid wash, I think.
Acid wash. Okay. I am kind of hoping that they do something like that again, but make it the Clancy colors, because that
I'm sure they will.
I could just see that in my head. I'm like, that looks cool, and I will cop
I could
that.
I I could see them doing that, especially because like Trench had a lot of that acid wash stuff as well, with like
Yeah,
the gray and the white. Um, but yeah, hopefully it's like better stuff for like tour merch because
yeah. I
usually
actually,
they have
yeah.
tour merch.
I mean, I'm gonna see what my situation is come October, but I think I am kind of telling myself with the price of these tickets, maybe I shouldn't spend anything on merch at that tour, just because I don't know. That's the tour merch is gonna be expensive too. It's gonna be like $70-$80 for stuff. So,
Yeah,
but I don't know. I'll have to see how I'm feeling at that time. I might have a different opinion, but
can't
but
you gonna get that FOMO.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah. Uh, some other, or is there any other music news?
Not that I have.
Okay. Um, yeah, there's some stuff going on. I don't really know the full extent of things happening, but I know sometime recently, Iran bombed like a Israeli embassy, or an embassy within Israel's borders, which is
Uh,
like a big no-no. And basically, I mean, the way my friend Daniel explained it is like that's basically bombing someone's territory, um, by doing that or something like that. I don't really know
yeah,
exactly what happened, but just yesterday, Israel is now bombing Iran, and there's could lead to bigger things, and it's a little that's been on my mind a little bit the last 24 hours, but
yeah, that's scary.
yeah,
I didn't hear about that. Don't love that.
yeah, especially with
Yeah,
how the U.S. likes to, have a little hand in Middle Eastern conflicts.
yeah,
It's yeah,
yeah, yay.
yay.
In not so much brighter news, somebody self-immolated at the Trump trial outside the Trump trial courthouse.
Um,
Uh,
what I guess I don't know what self-emulated
they,
means.
they set themselves on fire.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I know that somebody did that um, like a couple months ago. Like a soldier did that somewhere outside of like an embassy or somewhere in the U.S. in the protest of um, Palestine and Israel.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody did that outside of the Trump uh, trial courthouse today. I didn't read up on it, but I just saw that it happened.
Yeah.
Uh, so
I don't know if this is a dumb question or not, but when they do that, is that like, you know, no safety precaution? Like that's like literally like killing themselves?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's a form of protest, like in the I think this is a Vietnam War.
Like, yeah, I
Uh,
know that the one that's like the Rage Against the Machine cover or
yeah,
whatever.
with the
Yeah.
monks used to do that as well. It's
Yeah.
just like it's a form of protest.
Yeah, I knew that. I just no, there's also safe ways of doing that, like in stunts and stuff like that. I figured that's not what it was, but
No, yeah,
didn't I
no,
didn't really know the severity of protests that people do with that. Wow, yeah.
yeah. I don't know what it was about. I didn't read up on it, but yeah, somebody did that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Woo. Also, Lebanon was added to GeoGuessr. Woo.
let's go.
Let's go. I mean, that is something I am kind of excited about, though. I mean, GeoGuessr's really been going crazy with their countries they're adding recently. Because, like, before this, like, from like when I've been like invested in GeoGuessr from like 2020 to like this year,
Uh,
um, they've only added like a few countries. Like Panama was added during that time, which was cool, and basically most of Germany was added, which surprisingly didn't have coverage for a while.
really?
Um, yeah, it was just like big cities, and even then, like people would like blur out their houses and stuff. It was like a weird thing.
Huh.
Um, but I think it was really only those two. Or I guess Qatar was as well during that time. But yeah, just like this year alone, it's been crazy the amount of stuff that they're adding, which is exciting when you're a nerd like me. So yeah,
Yeah.
um, that's what all I have in terms of like news stuff.
Yeah, I don't got anything.
Cool. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to do this really cool thing, and audio listeners love you to death. I know we haven't been doing visuals as of late, but you're about to miss out on this. You ready? Ready for this? Ready for this, Colin?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And whoa! Transition to another screen.
Man,
It was just a little fade. Um,
why?
but we're gonna be playing a little game today that we found by ourselves. And
Yep.
it's yep. Um, and basically, what this game is, it's called Relatle .io. It's takes the Spotify recommended artists that are well the recommended artists you see when you go to an artist page on Spotify, and the whole goal of the game is to get from one artist to another one just based off their related artists. Um, and yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. Colin and I prepared 4 of these on our own. So like we thought of a fun path or something, did it ourselves, and we're gonna be trying to beat each other's scores on it. I forgot I need to stream this to you as well. Um, and yeah, um, should be pretty fun. Uh, and that's what we're gonna do now. Um,
Oh yeah.
I will say that I was a lot worse at this than I thought I was going to be.
Yeah, I wasn't great.
I went into this somewhat cocky. I was like, I think I could do pretty well at this. And then I was like, oh my God. There were 2 in particular that I'll spoil now, I guess, that I just didn't end up using because I couldn't finish them myself. Um, one of them was Frank Sinatra to Frank Ocean, which I thought was kind
Oh,
of funny. And I just got stuck in this hole of kind of modern rappers and like hip hop scene R&B, but
okay.
not big enough to the Frank Ocean. I was just going in circles and I couldn't even remember where the circles were. So, and I just gave up after like 160 guesses or something. I was like, there's,
Holy
yeah, I
shit!
was like, there's no way. And then basically the same thing happened. I did John Williams, the composer, to Travis Scott, and I basically ran. I basically ran into the same exact problem around like 160 guesses again. I was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah, no, we'd be here for days.
Yeah, I do have a couple longer ones, but hopefully he'll do better than me. Um, but yeah, did you have anything like that on your end?
There were a couple that I couldn't complete. I forget who they were. I think I tried to do. I tried to do someone to Kid Cudi. I think I tried to do like Phoebe Bridgers to Kid Cudi or something like that. And I was like, oh, they have a song together, so maybe that'd be easy.
Yeah.
And it was not.
Oh man.
uh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I tried to get to AJR a couple times from
Ah.
somebody, and it wasn't working for me. But uh,
Yeah, it's a little harder to pinpoint than I thought it was going to be.
it is.
But yeah, I prepared 4 of them. On mine, I have one that is like I didn't even mean to do it, but I was like, you know what, this is kind of like a easy beginner mode one. Do you have like one like that as well?
I have one that took me the least amount,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
it's
Well,
funny.
well, cool. Well, how about we start with that? What was your
All right.
prompt?
My easiest one that I had, well, the one that took me the least amount was Green Day,
Okay. Green Day 2.
LMFAO.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, this is my challenge. All right. So I feel kind of okay about this just because I know I saw them a few times when doing some of my own stuff. So I just need to kind
Yeah.
of get back into that range. If I remember correctly, I saw them like with like Will I Am and like Black Eyed Peas and stuff. So uh, that's gonna be my goal. So try and get there. So from here, I think I'm gonna choose audio listeners. We love you, but this is very much a visual game because I don't want to say the names of everyone every time. um, I think I'm gonna go Fallout Boy here.
Okay.
Okay. I think Panic is a good place to go from here.
Hmm.
Uh, let's go 21 Pilots. Imagine Dragons sticking out. Ooh, One Republic might be a good one too. Um, I think One Republic works a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, this is just a great lineup of artists here.
It
Um,
really.
Philip
I
Phillips. I
love
haven't heard
Maroon
that. I haven't heard Philip Phillips in a long time.
5. Maroon 5 and Train right next to each other. That's
Oh yeah. Uh, I actually think I will go Maroon 5 here. Okay. Um, Flow Rida is getting closer to what I'm looking for. Jason Derulo might be a good one. See, there was like a straight up circle of artists that I got into that was like in that hip hop area that I was talking about that
uh-huh.
I'm kind of terrified of falling back into. And I think I'm gonna go Jason Derulo, but I feel like he was kind of in that era. Yep, here they are. Here are all of them.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
oh, that's not what I meant. I meant all the rest of these artists are in that group of people I was talking about. I've seen these profile pictures so many times in the last 24 hours. Um, but I just got to LMFAO from there. Whew,
Look at that.
that was pretty good. So I
That
got
was
that in.
good.
I got that in 7 guesses. What was your score on that?
It was 10 for me. So
Ah,
you beat
cool,
me.
cool. I guess I'll keep a little score thing. I don't know if you'll do the same. Uh, Colin, and then Mike. I got 1 point there. And the shortest path was going from Green Day to Good Charlotte to the Plain White Tees to 303, I think is how you pronounce that,
Yeah.
to Gym Class Heroes to LMFAO. So I was kind of on the right wavelength there.
Yeah. I think I got there through 303 Gym Class Heroes. I think that's the path I took at the end of mine. But
Hmm, nice.
uh, I don't remember exactly. I just remember that being easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, yeah. Um, cool. All right. Well, we'll go on to the next one. One that I did that I thought was pretty topical for our times was going from Taylor Swift to 21 Pilots.
Oh, okay.
So,
Should we tell each other how many it took us beforehand, or should we just
what
wait?
do you think? I actually don't really know how I feel about that.
Because I don't know the way they did it on the. Okay, we took this from Hivemind. Uh, they did it. They had told each other before. I think they
Yeah,
started.
maybe we should do it before. Yeah, so that way we can
Okay.
try and be competitive with it.
All right.
So for me, this took me 13 guesses.
Okay. Um. All right. Let's go. Orad.
Oh, Rod.
Then Billy.
Billy.
All right. Hmm. Let's go Melanie Martinez. Unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
Uh, then ooh, neighborhood or cave town. Let's go neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay, that didn't help. Hmm, Arctic monkeys.
Okay.
All right. Hmm. Cage the elephant or Tame Impala. Ooh, or strokes. Good. Let's try Tame Impala.
Okay.
Okay. Shit. Hmm. Shit. I should have gone with either of those. Let's try Cage the elephant.
Age.
All right. Ooh. Okay. How about Two Door Cinema Club?
Okay. What's your
Um,
strategy here right now? What's your
I
goal?
don't know. I'm just trying to look for people that I've seen in the same conversation with
Okay.
21 Pilot. Uh, let's try Passion Pit. Shit. Fuck. I'm fucked.
There is a reset button, by the way. I used
There
it
is. There
in one of
is.
my games.
Me too. Me too. Let's try MGMT.
Okay. Sorry, I'm blind. Okay.
You're good. All right. Oof. Arcade Fire.
Okay. So got two guesses.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Um, try Vampire Weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, Modest Mouse.
Dang.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Didn't get
Cake.
here. Cake. Nope.
Weezer.
Actually, yeah, we can maybe get close with that. Maybe not. That is not who I expected to pop up for Weezer. Not gonna lie. Um,
Yeah,
all right, we're gonna give up here.
that's all right.
So I win that round as well. Um, I don't even remember my path for that. To be honest with you, I don't remember a lot of these paths. But I think my strategy was staying like kind of in the pop area, but like pop rock type stuff. So I think I got to like Panic at the Disco somehow. And that's how I got to 21 Pilots. But the shortest path for this one was Taylor Swift to Harry Styles, to 5 Seconds of Summer, to Troye Sivan, to the 1975, to Paramore, to Panic, and to 21 Pilots.
Okay.
I actually do remember though in my path I did start with going to Harry Styles. So
Okay. All right.
yeah,
All
cool.
right. Well, that's all right.
That is all right. Trust me, you have room to come back. All right. What's the next one you got up?
Okay. Let's try 21 Pilots as a starting band.
Okay. Topical.
To Mitski.
Ooh. All right. This matchup may be difficult. Oh God. All right.
This took me 28 with one reset.
Wow. Okay. So, all right. Mitski. Okay, so I've seen. Unfortunately, I'm trying to go off of prior knowledge that I've seen a few times because I did see Mitski a few times when doing this
Yeah.
for other people. I think she was like looped in with like Phoebe Bridgers a lot, in like kind of that folk area. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to go for. So I'm gonna go One Republic. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go Panic here because it's kind of more artsy. I think was Paramore on the last one. They might have been. I think that's actually a better guess. Oh, maybe not. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going back to Panic. That brought me like really into the punky stuff. Um, okay. I don't hate going 21 Pilots again. Um, oh wait, that's who we started. See, these are okay. I don't know if you experienced this too, but there's a lot of like mental circles I even did like
Yeah.
unintentionally. Like I would click
Yeah.
on them again and I'd be like, "Oh wait, I've already been here."
Yeah.
And I
I
would
did that.
forget about it a lot. So I just waste four guesses. um Mitski. Okay. Man, okay. I need to rethink my strategy here a little bit. Let's go Mike Hem. I'm gonna try and get to like I don't even know. All American Rejects, I guess. Uh okay. Um I don't entirely hate where we are, but I do kind of hate it. Uh okay. I'm actually gonna go 303 here because I need to kind of get out of the punk scene a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that did not really take me out of it, but Gym
Yeah.
Class Heroes should. Oh god, I don't like these faces. Um, I'm telling you, man, I've seen these people too much.
Yeah.
uh, oh, I don't even. Mike Posner actually might not be a terrible one here. Okay, I thought Mike Posner went like acoustic folk. Um,
I have no idea.
no idea either. All right. Um, man, I have not made good life decisions. Will I am.
All right, Willie.
Maybe I'll do a reset on this one too. Man,
Yeah.
because I already know this hole. I've been down this hole before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a reset. We're going back. I get
Sounds good.
maybe I joked about it, but maybe One Republic is the move here. I don't know. Oh, actually Philip Phillips. I could see this working. Uh, Andy Grammer, I guess. Um, okay, I'm liking this
All right.
more. I'm liking this more. Sarah
Yeah.
Bareilles isn't terrible here.
Jason Mraz.
Jason, actually, I'm not hating that, but I kind of want to stay with females right now.
Yeah.
Just because there's a lot of gender conformity in these related
There.
artists. Christina Perry, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna go Avril Lavigne. All right. Okay, so now we're pretty pop right now. I need to try and get more rock. Is
Yeah.
um Kelly Clarkson, I guess. Okay. Ooh, I'm a little scared of where Carrie Underwood might take me, but I'm gonna click her. Yeah, this is kind of what I was scared of.
Yep, country.
Yeah, that took me straight into Country Town. Oh man, I wish there was a back button on this game. um, I don't know Faith Hill, but we're gonna go there. Oh man.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh no. All right. Reba McEntire. Oh my god. That literally just took away a guess. What was that? Martha McBride? Oh no.
Oh
Oh
boy, you could
no.
always reset again if you wanted
I
to.
think I will. I don't remember how I got here. Um you said yours is 37, right?
28.
Oh no. I think it's my only hope. Okay. I'm gonna try and retrace my steps a little bit. So I did One Republic,
Yeah.
Philip Phillips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy Grammer.
I know I did Andy Grammer here, yeah. I don't know if I want to do him again. I kind of do actually. Okay, Andy Grammer, Sarah Bareilles.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I have to get this in two.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
All right, Jason, come on. John Mayer.
I'm
I feel like
there. Okay.
we gotta be close here. I know I lost already, but I just want to see if I can get in the next couple.
Yeah.
Uh, Ray LaMontagne. Nope. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm near. I'm kind of near.
You're getting
Um,
there.
yeah. So I'm gonna give up. Colin wins this one. Yes,
Let's
give up.
go.
Oh, you can get it in four? Dang, so I actually could have gotten that. So the shortest path here was 21 Pilots to Gorillas to Tame Impala to Mac DeMarco to Mitski. Man,
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even really consider Gorillas in that first matchup. So,
Yeah, I didn't either.
do you remember who you chose there?
I think I went Paramore and then I just like spiraled from there.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
why I had to reset.
that's fair, completely fair. Okay,
All right.
all right. My next one. Which one do I want to choose? Let's see. I thought this one was kind of fun. I don't know why this came to my mind, but it sure did. Train, the artist. Oh,
Oh,
I,
okay.
I don't even know what. Oh, I know what I did there. Uh, I went from Train, and this was before I even saw Train in any of the matches. I just thought of Train. I was like, that'd be a funny one. Train to Sufjan Stevens,
Oh, okay.
and
This is a recommended matchup.
I don't know what that means, but yes, it is a recommended matchup. Um, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I did kind of pop off on this one.
Okay.
I got this in 7 guesses.
Okay. All right.
So train to Sufjan Stevens.
Okay. Hmm. Let's go. Let's go the fray.
Right.
Let's go Snow Patrol.
Okay.
Right. Uh, ooh. Do I want to go? Let's try the Killers.
Killers.
Okay. Hmm. Franz Ferdinand.
Okay.
Ooh. Let's try Arcade Fire. LCD Sound System. Shit. uh, I'll go back to Arcade Fire, I guess.
All right.
I lost, but that's all right.
Do you want to try a couple more? It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll try a couple more. Hmm. Let's reset it. Actually,
Okay.
I feel like I can do this. I'm Matchbox 20.
To be honest with you, I don't even remember what my path was. I'm looking at these.
Awesome. Ooh, it's not good. Counting Crows.
More like Sugar Gay, dude.
Who the fuck said that? Okay, never mind. It's just taking me in circles.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that one I don't even remember what I did there, but like I surprisingly I surprised myself there. The shortest path is train to Gavin DeGraw, to James Morrison, to Paulo Nutini, to Ben Howard, to Bon Iver, to Sufjan Stevens. I'm pretty sure this is not at all what my path looked like because I don't know these 4 people. So,
Yeah,
um, but yeah,
love that. All right,
well,
cool.
that was my best one by far. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, what do you got next?
All right. Started with The Weekend,
Okay.
and I found my way to Weezer,
Oh man. Okay.
and it was in 27.
27. Okay. Weekend to Weezer. That's a fun one. Um. Okay. So how did I find Weezer that last time? I don't even remember. I remember they brought me to a bunch of artists that weren't like Weezer related. At least I thought. Okay, we're gonna go neighborhood. Um, there's Mitski. Uh, okay, Arctic Monkeys maybe. I'm going between Strokes and Tame Impala here. Actually, wait, Cage is a good one too. Okay, I'm gonna go Cage. Okay, okay, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Uh, I guess Foster. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go Two Door Cinema Club. I don't really know what they sound like, but okay, I don't hate this. How many times have I said that this episode
Yeah,
already?
a few.
um, a few, yeah. Uh, audio listeners are loving this one.
Oh yeah.
Foster the People. I debated it last time, but here we go. Young the Giant. Oh no. Uh, We're getting a little too poppy here. Neon trees? Okay, wait, was it under 303? I'm gonna go 303. I think I was around here when I found Weezer. I think. All American Rejects. Um, for a second I thought this was the same band. Uh, I don't know why. We're kind of in the right area here, but kind of not. Jimmy Eat World, I guess. Ugh.
Oof.
All right. Yellow card. This is a new hole I haven't been in before.
I was in this hole quite a bit.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna go back to All American Rejects. I know that's mostly the same people, but We the Kings? Who even is this?
I have no
Apparently
idea.
the same band. Mayday Parade. That's more like metal, isn't it? Maybe not. Uh, Boys Like Girls. Weezer are just some boys that like girls, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Asian girls.
Yeah. Um, All Time Low. Uh, man, bowling. Did I already click Bowling for Soup? I think I did. Sum 41. I feel like that's closer. Blink. Okay, come on. No. Uh, Green Day. Okay.
Nirvana.
Yeah, Nirvana to Weezer. Yeah. Um, My Chemical Romance. Oh man. See, what's frustrating about this is that I literally saw them earlier and I don't remember
Yeah.
where they were. Where did I find you, Weezer? Was it under Panic? I don't think you were under 21 Pilots, so I'm gonna go there. What was your number again?
27.
Okay, so I got five more. Fall Out
Four.
Boy? No, it just brought me back to the same people. Man. Alright, we're gonna go on a hunch here. Back at the Disco to this is not the list I wanted to show up because I already know all these. All Time Low. We already clicked that. Sleeping with Sirens. I don't know. Yeah. Right. Falling in Reverse. Come on. No. Okay. All right. You win this one, Colin.
Yeah.
Shortest path there was 7 guesses. From The Weekend to The Neighborhood to Arctic Monkeys to The Strokes to The White Stripes to Beck to Cake to Weezer. Man. Okay. I think I started with Neighborhood and Arctic. I did, and Arctic Monkeys, but I made a wrong turn.
Yeah.
I went to Cage the Elephant at some point, or The Strokes at some point, didn't I? Maybe I
No.
didn't. Wow, I didn't. Well, that was my fault right there.
All right.
Okay. Well, the score is currently 2-3.
Yeah.
So yeah, my next one, is I have Pink Panthers. Wait, hold on.
God.
I started with Pink Panthers because I don't even know how I would get the Pink Panthers, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Pink Panthers, why is she not showing up? Oh, because she's one word. Pink Panthers to Pink Floyd.
Oh, good.
So kind of on the same wavelength as Weekend to Weezer.
All right.
So I got this one in 37. So
What do you say?
37.
Okay. Let's go Mitski.
Okay.
Then Phoebe.
All right.
Ah, fuck. Boy Genius. Oh, I should have gone Fiona Apple. Never mind. Go back to Phoebe.
All right. I was gonna say you have another chance here.
Fiona Apple.
Okay.
What the fuck? Bjerk. Joy Division. The Clash.
Okay.
Talking Heads. The Kinks.
I'm blind. Okay, there we go.
Hmm. The Who.
Who?
uh, Jimi Hendrix. Led Zeppelin. Pink
Oh,
Floyd.
wow. Good job. That was good. Shortest path for there was 8 guesses. Colin got in 14 guesses for our audio listeners. Uh, so you went Pink Panther, or the shortest path would have been Pink Panthers to Mac DeMarco, to the Smiths, to Velvet Underground, to the Kinks, to the Who, to the Doors, to Led Zeppelin, to Pink Floyd. From the Kinks to Pink Floyd here, like you did that
Yeah.
exact path. You marked that down once you were there. That was good.
Yeah.
I remember because I kind of got to that same area. I found Robert Plant, and he didn't bring me to Pink Floyd.
Really?
Yeah, and is isn't there another big member from Pink Floyd that's a solo artist? Because I swear there was another one that I clicked on. Yeah, Roger Waters. Roger Waters was another one
Yeah.
that I found, and he didn't lead me to Pink Floyd. I'm like, what is going on here? You're telling me people are listening to these guys without listening to Pink Floyd? I don't know. Well, all right, you just tied it up there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're at an hour, but I think we should get into some. I think we should do our fourth ones.
Yeah, I think so too.
Um, so what's your next one here?
All right.
Or
My
last
next
one?
one is Greta Van Fleet
Awesome.
to Phoebe Bridgers.
Okay.
And I did this in 15.
Oof. All right. That's a scary number because it's like, I have some wiggle room, but I also don't. Um, Well, if I can give Greta Van Fleet one thing, I'm happy for them that all their artists are like in the generations underneath them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can get stuck in generational holes pretty easily.
No, for sure.
What would be the best way to get to Phoebe though? I feel like Jack White's a good one. Um, okay. Beck feels good to me here. Okay, okay. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I know I can go to Cake and get to Weezer. Uh, LCD sound system. Oh, I've made this mistake before, or one of us
Me.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was you actually. Yeah. Okay, we're going to Arcade Fire again. Oh, actually, no, I don't think we've been here. Um, let's do Vampire Weekend. I think Death Cab is a good call here. We're going to go Death Cab. Ooh. Modest Mouse. Ooh, that was not the call. Um, and okay, I'm just gonna go back to Death Cab here. Fleet Foxes, I think, are in a similar. Okay, okay. Bon Iver or Sufjan here. I think I'm gonna go Sufjan. Oh
Oh.
yeah! Woo! 11 guesses. Oh man. Okay. The shortest path for that one was 5 guesses. Greta Van Fleet's Black Keys to Arcade Fire to Fleet Foxes, Sufjan, Phoebe. Man, that was a good one though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, My last one, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go here, um, but I guess we're doing it, and hopefully you can do better than me.
All right.
This is actually the first one that I did, so theoretically it might be my worst performance because of that. But
Okay.
I went from Post Malone
Okay.
to the Beatles.
Oh God. Oh no.
This matchup may be difficult, and this took me 124 guesses with one reset. So
Oh Jesus. Okay.
for all the marbles.
All right. Let's go Kendrick.
Okay.
Uh,
Why is that Kanye's picture?
because he's the goat, no cap.
I guess so.
Let's go Cuddy.
I almost clicked Frank Ocean there. They look kind of similar.
Racist.
It's not.
Denzel.
Denzel. This was another hole I got lost in a lot, but
Yeah.
it was usually trying to go the other way though, so you might be okay.
Amine.
All right.
Brockhampton. Shit. uh, the internet. I don't know who they are, but let's go with the internet.
Steve Lacy's band.
Oh, Thundercat. What the fuck? I thought Tame Impala would be here. Anderson Paak. Silk Sonic. Okay, this took me back to a bunch of people that I've already seen. Is that Tom Mish? Go to Tom Mish. I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
I got Wiggle Room. So, oh fuck.
The wiggle room just got less wiggly.
Um, try the second guy. Masego. All right. Um, Snow Allegra.
Wow.
Tiana Taylor.
All right. The Beatles.
Solange.
Okay.
Okay. FKA Twigs. Grimes. Björk.
Okay. Ooh.
Joy Division.
All right. You've broken free.
I have Velvet Underground. Kinks. Monkeys. Oh, the Birds. The Yardbirds.
All right.
Cream. The Who.
Who?
It
was less enthusiastic that time, but you know,
The Doors.
Breaking down the doors, Jim Morrison.
Damn right. Rolling Stones. John Lennon. The Beatles.
Wow, good job. Good job. So you got that in 29, which was almost 100 guesses better than mine. So you were the clear winner of this, going from 5 to 4. So yeah, good job.
11 guesses was the best you could do.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what'd you say?
11 guesses is the best you can do.
Yeah. So the best path was Post Malone to Kendrick, to Tyler, to Mac DeMarco, to the Smiths, to Velvet Underground, Patti Smith, to Nick Cave, to Leonard Cohen, Bob Dylan, John Lennon. than the Beatles. Um,
Ah,
so yeah, that was pretty good. I think for me, I took a similar. I got to like a similar place with Velvet Underground. Um, but then I started getting to like bands that I didn't exactly know the era of, and I think I was stuck in like 70s, 80s for a long time.
yeah.
So, and I had trouble getting out of there. And I think eventually my strategy was try to find Wings or try to find George Harrison.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it took a lot of willpower for me. But no, that was solid. That was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
So we tied this time around.
No, no, you won.
No, it's 4-4, isn't it?
Didn't
Because you won the last one. You did better than the last one than on.
did I do better on your matchup?
Yeah, you got 11 and I got 15 for grid
Oh,
event.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot about that. I thought you won that last one for some reason. Yeah, so we did tie. Do we want to do anything about that now, or do we just promise a rematch later down the road?
We can do a rematch later down.
All right. Yeah, I'd be down. This is fun. I just have a little PTSD from the circles that happen in here sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you ready for this? You ready for this? Ready for this? Three, two, one. Whoa! Now we're back on the screen. Except I need to stop streaming. And there we go. That's the normal. It's the BrokeN Boys studio here on the Discord. Um, well, yeah, we will revisit that at another later date for sure. Because that was fun.
It
Look,
was.
I don't really. I mean, I guess like some of the games we do are like competitive, like the album's anonymous, but
Yeah,
this is competitive in a different type of way. So
it is.
it's
It's
fun.
like a Wikipedia race.
Yeah, and I always love watching people do that. I remember we did that a few times with my neighbors. We would try and see who could go from one place to another quickest.
Yeah,
Or
we
I've
did that
seen.
a couple times at your old apartment too.
Oh, that's right. We did do that with each other as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was like, was that really on in the apartment? I think it was.
It was probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we totally did do that because I remember I remember doing that with the LED lights on.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, yeah, those are fun. I've seen like Ludwig do that with like IMDb before too, where they go between actors,
Yo, yeah.
and it's like they'd have to rule out the MCU because of how overpowered it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a fun game. Shout out Hive Mind, I guess.
Shout
Um,
out.
they should be shouting us out, but
They should. We'll get there.
we will get there. All right, well, we're at a good length here, so we can hop on into song of the week unless you got anything else to add in.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Cool. Well, I'm up first, and I need to find a song real quick. So, are you okay with me going a little longer?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, cool. Well, like I said, I've been listening to that Vampire Weekend album a lot, and for some reason, one of the ones that's just been sticking with me the most that I find super catchy and just like super enjoyable throughout is the closer, which is Hope by Vampire Weekend.
I hope you let it go. I hope you let it go.
All right, that was Hope by Vampire Weekend. What did you think of that, Colin?
Yeah, I love that song. It's a really nice closer. It's very chill and calming. It's a little repetitive, but it's not repetitive to the point where it's like annoying at all. Um, I love the instrumentals. I think the vocalist sounds great on it. Yeah, I just think it's a really good way to close a really good album.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, there's something about that song that I just love a lot. I think some of the most impressive things you can do as musicians is like make a long song like that not feel that long. Like I say this a lot about Basketball Shoes by Black Country New Road, but that track's like 12 minutes, I think, and it never feels like 12 minutes to me. It always feels like maybe 7 or 8, something along those lines. Um, and this song doesn't feel 8 minutes to me. It really feels like it's like five or something. I don't know. For me, it just hits like this magical little vibe that I could just listen to for a long time and love. And but it also does another impressive thing for me in that, like you said, it is very repetitious. It repeats itself a lot, but for me, I find it like every time it does one of those repetitions, there's something slightly different that makes the whole thing just like feels like it's progressing in like this natural way, and just I don't know, it just like every like segment that it goes to next just has a slight variation that works so much for it in its favor that I don't know, and I love that just main melody too. It's just something about that song. I know it's long, but I just love that. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah. I just enjoy listening to that song. It's the best way to put
me
it.
too, bro.
Yeah. What do you got for us this week though?
Like I said, I didn't listen to anything this week, but just going again from my little road trip playlist from a couple weekends ago. Noah is really into the first Panic album,
Okay.
and he got me. He was singing a couple of the songs, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of want to listen to that. So I listened to that album a few weeks ago, and I was like, I love the vibe of a lot of these tracks, but I'm gonna go with London Beckon's "Songs About Money Written by Machines"
All
by
right.
Panic at the Disco.
Sorry for interrupting you. All right.
There we go.
Time for us. Well, we're just a wet dream for the web scene.
All right, that was London Beckon's "Songs About Money Written by Machines." What do you think, Mike?
Who's it by?
Panic at the Disco.
Yep. Yeah, you chose a long song title. I chose a long song. And it evened
Yeah.
out in the end. Um, yeah. I mean, I've talked. I mean, we had a whole artist analysis on Panic, but I I don't always love that first album, but that is one of the better tracks on there for me. I think that one shows a lot of the fun characteristics of that first album. All the vibe changes being kind of intense but also working in some weird way, and also the chorus being catchy. And I always love that little part, you better walk, you better talk, you better pack your shit up. That part's really fun too.
Oh yeah.
It's just a really fun song, and I think it, for that Panic pop punk formula that they were doing for that album, I think that's one of the better ones of that. So yeah, no, that's a great song.
Yeah, I love that one. I've always loved that one. It's just a super fun track. I think Brendan sounds really great on it too. So
Yeah,
uh, yeah, just a little fun bop there.
for sure. For
Cool.
sure. Cool.
We
All
got
right.
a wheel to spin.
We do have a wheel to spin. I almost forgot about that. Thank you. Now it's Colin's turn to share his screen.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we're gonna spin a wheel for our artist analysis series. It's a series we've been doing for a while that I just referenced. And it is where we listen to all the albums from a certain artist and report back to you next week to see you know just tell you our thoughts. Okay, my brain malfunctioned there for a second. Sorry. So
All right. Let's see who we got this week.
wheel of artist analysis. Oh yes. Radiohead. Oh my god, it's been a long time coming. are, are you able to do Radiohead? There's nothing wrong with 9
Yeah.
albums. Okay. All right. Cool. This one, I actually have been meaning to ask you the question of how many artists are on that wheel right now that have been there since the beginning, because I know Radiohead is one of them.
Let's see, actually.
If you even remember.
Yeah, I think Mac has been there.
Mac's been there a while, yeah, for sure.
Tame Impala, I think, has been there. Imagine Dragons.
Yeah. Magic Dragons, Radiohead,
The Weeknd. At least I think the Weeknd's been there for a while.
I feel like maybe he has. I don't know. I don't remember.
I think Arcade Fire's been on there for a long time.
I do know they were a later edition, like not like late, but in terms of they weren't there at the beginning, because I do remember requesting to put them on there because we're like, oh yeah, they could definitely go
That's right.
on. But yeah, I know
Yeah.
Radiohead's been a long time coming. I've been looking forward to it. So
Radiohead's been there since the very beginning. So
yeah.
it's
So I'm gonna have a lot to say next week. Forewarning for that. I'm gonna nerd out and don't feel the need to do that yourself. It's okay.
oh no.
But I'm very yeah. I'm very interested to hear some of your thoughts on some of the albums. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Well, join us next week for artist analysis on Radiohead. But we got to close this out, properly and essentially even. But if you're listening to us on streaming services, thank you. We love you. This is a really good episode to go check out YouTube though, because
yes,
we could have said all those artist names out loud, but I think we would be slurring our words by this point. And just not saying we'd get drunk, but just a lot of talking. Yeah, you should come on over to YouTube. We're under the same name, BrokeN Bois, capital N BOIS, where you can see that whole segment that we did today, and also check out the game itself. It's a pretty fun game. If you're into the Wordle types, you can add it to your collection. But yeah, come on over here, check out our beautiful Clancy profile pictures, and also the game. Yeah, I was trying to. There's a funny saying with the game. It's you play the game or something like that, or the game plays you. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I was trying to think of whatever.
You either live long enough to become the villain.
To become the game, or to see yourself become the game. Fortnite featuring Post Malone. Okay.
Games. All the games, but no games.
Yeah, unlimited bacon for sure. Anyways, come see those. But also on YouTube, we have links in the description to a bunch of cool goodies. One of them being the not artist analysis, our song of the week. That's what we call that. The song of the week playlist, where you can listen to the Panic at the Disco song or Hope by Vampire Weekend. That's not discrediting Colin's song, by the way. I just don't want to look at the name. And yeah, you can find those songs in 2 of 3 places. We got a playlist for me, we got one for Colin, and we got one for both of our artists combined. And I made a good chunk of bringing that closer to 24 hours. 23 hours 17 minutes. So we're getting there, folks. But yeah, you can go check out those. But we also got personal stuff. For me, I have music under the name Plaintive. I have an album out called Coping Mechanism that you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you listen to music. Go check it out. Catch up on your Plaintive lore. There's going to be, I know I say it a lot, but there will be new stuff coming. I'm having some ideas for more things and more stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout for those things and stuff. Rick Grimes. And yeah. Other than that, I also have album of the year page where I rate and review music. You can go check out those stuff. You can spoil Radiohead if you want already, because I've done that artist analysis multiple times on my own. So you can go check out that and my page in general. I have my Instagram down there. What else do I have down there? I don't know. YouTube. I feel like I'm missing a big one, but whatever. You can go see for yourself. You tell me what I'm missing down in the comments below.
Yeah.
Leave a link to it too while you're at it. And yeah, in proximity to you, I am just right behind you, but you can hear me kind of hyperventilating a little bit because I'm looking forward to talking about Radiohead next week. Yeah, foaming at the mouth a little bit, but I'm Radiohead ready for sure. And Colin over here, he also has some stuff. He runs our socials. That includes our X page, Twitter, where he updates when videos are posted, and all fun news over there. And we also runs our TikTok page where he posts some funny videos of us when we decide to have some fun. And yeah, good stuff over on that page. So go check out both of those. But he also has some personal stuff. He has an album of the year as well, where he rates and reviews music. He's got a letterbox. He rates and reviews movies. Any sick movies this week?
No sick movies. Just missed opportunity there, but it's
That's
all right.
okay. You were focusing on getting better. It's fine. But go check out that letterbox still. He rates and reviews movies on there. He's got good stuff. And then he also has an Instagram page. He sure does. Where he rates and reviews music. And what is your proximity to our dear viewer?
I'm in front of them, but I'm kind of looking past them and like worriedly looking at you, just because you're hyperventilating a little bit.
Yeah.
I have an inhaler ready, just in case. But I'm just like trying to talk you through some breathing exercises.
Okay.
But I'm like,
but the
like,
viewers in between us still.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like, just I don't want to make you too excited because I know you get excited around me.
Okay. Yeah. So using them as like a shield between the two of us.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, gotcha. And what will you do when I start advancing closer towards you? It turns into fan fiction real quick.
Well, I know I can't stop it completely, so
you never can.
No. But I will mask it as a hug between us and the viewer. With you coming at us from the back, from behind, and I'll hug the viewer from in front. With your heavy, hot breathing on the viewer's neck. We're gonna hug him from in front and behind, and then the only way I'm gonna stop you from breathing so heavy is by putting my mouth right on yours in the sloppiest of kisses. And that'll hopefully calm you down a little bit. Might make you a little more excited, but
you can always calm down after being excited, you know.
That is true. Yeah. I can edge you a little bit. And then we're gonna make out heavily next to our viewer's head, and what we like, and this embrace is what we like to call the love cage. So, and if that sounds appealing to you, which I know it definitely does, you can get your very own by dropping your address in the comments below, and we will find you. You won't know when, you won't know where, but we will. And you'll get your very own love cage. Trademark.
Yeah, we do gotta work on that patent. But
yeah.
But yeah, thank you for joining us. This is a fun little episode. And next week will also be a fun little episode for little Mikey. So look forward to that. Cool.
All right.
Adios.
Bye.